If it disappeared.
It did. People have seen it over.
They have seen it. Okay, so that's great. And I don't have that on my list, so I got to put that on my list. But we're glad you're here. Glad for what we get. To dedicate this Great Northern Park Peace Bowl on May 21st, 2012, UN Cultural Diversity Day. In the early part of last year, a small, loosely organized group of peace advocates decided we'd expand on this Peace Bowl project, which was done several years ago, and ended up with about 4 of them or 5 of them in the community. And so we decided we would continue that and try to place more of them. We'd seen them here in Fargo Moorhead, thought they were a great symbol of our community and quiet testimony to the deeply held beliefs that most of us have, that peace should prevail on earth. And so we want more peaceful neighborhoods, more peaceful communities, more peaceful nation, and more peaceful world. And that's our longing, and that's why we started this project over again. We began to contact others, ask them. Paula Larson here got our own brochures printed so we could take them out and show people what a Peace Bowl project, or what a Peace Bowl really is, and what it takes to get that project done. So we talked to a number of people, and each Peace Bowl stands in silent testimony of a wish. When I talk to people, I always present it this way. It can be a wish, it can be a thought, just a thought, or it can be your silent prayer that peace shall prevail on earth. So we hope that lives in the hearts and minds of people all over the world, and we know it does. There are more than 200,000 peace bowls planted in nearly every country throughout the world, dedicated as monuments to peace. They serve as constant reminders for us all to visualize, pray, and work for world peace. Peace lovers of all faiths have been involved in Peace Bowl dedications, including President Jimmy Carter, the Dalai Lama, Deepak Chopra, mayors, clubs, churches, scout troops, small neighborhood groups, such as those of us here tonight. Our small group has placed 6 Peace Bowls this past year in our community. We have a firm commitment of 7 more in the area, and we've talked to many others who are interested and who have great sites to place this monument to peace. So I've got a list of the places here with me, and anyone that doesn't have one yet, please see me so we can get one. This is the first time that we have placed a Peace Bowl in a public place. Now the Trollwood one that was placed years ago is in a public park or a public place. But we felt we really needed to do a public dedication of this bowl, and this is a special day. So at this time, I'm going to turn it over to Paula Larson to do the dedication.
Thank you, Howard. I might add that these 200,000 bowls that have been planted throughout the world is a pretty good count on it, but the World Prayer Society in New York that makes these is a nonprofit organization and makes them available at a very affordable prices. They always ask that those that plant them get back to them in time. They also provide instructions on how to get the bowl. Now, the tragedy of September 11th, 2001 clearly illustrated that serious conflict can arise over cultural differences. And shortly after 9/11, 185 nations unanimously adopted the UNESCO Universal Declaration declaration on cultural diversity. And that was to proclaim that our cultural differences should not separate us from each other, but rather that cultural diversity would bring a collective strength that should benefit all of humanity. This Declaration of Cultural Diversity rejected the claims that clash of cultures and civilizations is unavoidable, but it stressed that intercultural dialogue is really the best guarantee for a more peaceful, just, and sustainable. What is culture? Culture is a community's language, arts, and literature. It's also its value system, traditions, beliefs, and way of living. Respecting and protecting culture is a matter of human rights. Everyone should be able to participate in the cultural life of their choice. No one culture would dominate or demand that another honor, but we all exist in harmony, and many times can appreciate the culture. So we hereby dedicate this piece to the great northern part of Saeger. The four languages on the pool are the four most common major languages of the world: Arabic, English, Spanish, and Chinese. We dedicate this peace bowl to justice and respect for human rights in all cultures.
We'd like to close our ceremony this evening with prayer. And as we know, peace is so much more than the absence of war. The Catholic Church there, especially motivated by their words, if you want peace, work for justice. I think that is a motivating factor for all the peacemakers I know. And so let's take a moment in the midst of our work and our hopes and dreams to also offer our prayers. Oh God, we believe that peacemaking means planting seeds, even though we may never see the flower, and that it means never losing sight of the vision promised by you. We hold fast to your word that one day swords will be beaten into plowshares. May we, as peacemakers, stake our lives on that promise. We ask this through your life-giving spirit. Amen. Thank you.
Amen. Thank you.